Welcome guys to Next Level Toys. We got a nice score from Facebook Marketplace once again. It's been a little while, but we found another score. We gave $30 for this old brown basket of cars. They look like all Hot Wheel cars, vintage mostly. So we gave $30 for this whole basket. Unfortunately, I didn't get a picture of that either. But rest assured you, yes, I have never seen or owned any of these before. Well, I've seen them, but you know. So let's get started and see what's in here. Please let us know if you see anything that you like or think is interesting. First off, we're going to start with this Chevy Camaro, all metal. It's not the Hong Kong base. Hopefully there's a bunch of them in here like that. This is Hong Kong. It's the old Hot Wheels Speedy truck. It is missing the plow. That's very typical. The Hong Kong bases are the older ones from the 80s. This is flat out. This is the Hong Kong. I don't have the yellow version, so now we do. We got the red one. It's a little rough, but looks like these are mostly going to be all metal on metal, which is my favorite. Ooh, we got the Good Humor with the Hong Kong base. This is the original ice cream truck from the early mid-80s. And here's another Hot Wheels. This is in very nice shape. All metal. I got the silver one and the black one. Now we have this purple one. And this is the Malaysia base. Still late 80s, early 90s, because I don't think they continued that casting too long. Ooh, we have an old Hot Wheels here. Sadly, it's not a red line. And it's in very rough shape. This is late 60s, early 70s. This used to be an old red police car, or a fire chief. We got a couple of these. This one has some nicks in it, but one of our previous videos a couple months ago, we found two of these, and they're flawless. And it's a tow truck. Most of the time, these are missing. And oh, what's this? It is the original. Let's see here. Twin mill. I should know that, but sadly, it's not redline. Check this out. Early 70s orange twin mill. Nice black walls. The windows in good shape. It's just rough, but that's beautiful, beautiful. I don't have one of those. I mean, that's the first in my collection. Speed Seeker. Got a couple of these, but I think from my childhood, I remember these. Yeah, check that out. Yeah, they open up and close. It's pretty neat. For most part, it's in very nice shape. This is a color changer Porsche. I have a few of these. You dip it in water and it changes color. My goodness, I can't tell you how many of these I got. I was Jeep. I must have 10 of those. We have a plentiful of these Dixie Challengers. I don't know if there's a redline version of these. I know I have never seen one, but it's in nice shape though. This is from early mid 70s. We have yet another tow truck. This one looks to be in a lot more better shape. And again, here is the white one. This one has some nicks on it, but still got them. There is a nice army truck here. I love my army vehicles. This is late 80s. I got the green and brown version, but the solid beige, this is a first for me. Speaking of army, ooh, Hong Kong base. We got a dragster. It says Army on the front of it. All metal. I do know some of these are red lines. Unfortunately, once again, this is just a black wall. But for $30, that's not bad to pay for a bunch of vintage Hot Wheels. Ooh, the Thunderbird Hong Kong base. I love my Thunderbirds. I definitely like the blue and purple. Easter is literally coming around the corner. So that's a nice looking Easter car, isn't it? All metal. My favorite. I think that's my favorite of the set so far. There's another twin wheel in here. And sadly, it is not Redline. But it looks like it's the same exact condition as the other one, isn't it? Only this one has the stripes on the middle of it. I'm seeing another old street reader, Neat Street, Hong Kong patent pending. It's unfortunate though, it's in very rough shape. It's blue. I don't have the blue casting of this. Wish I did. I got the purple one, a couple of the purple ones. This is the old paddy wagon, what's left of it. It is not Redline either, so I would hope, you know, there might be one Redline in here. I have not went through them. I just remember seeing the pictures on Facebook, and that's how I am. I just literally just buy it and then share it with you all. This one is missing the tow truck piece. There's another one. So someone had a bunch of these. Unfortunately, these are fairly common, but they're in nice shape though. This is kind of a rare Hot Wheel car. I don't see this too often. Definitely a big wide black wall. Look at these big wide black walls. Very nice shape. This is metal and plastic. And the name of this car is, it don't say. So I don't mean to sound like a noob cake, but it says 1990 Malaysia. It's definitely early 90s. If you know the name of that, please hit me up, because I've only got one other and it's not in that kind of condition. The cement mixer. We only have one of these that actually has this still on it. So that is pretty awesome. This is not the Hong Kong base. I do have one where it's broken half, but other than that, the rest of them usually are missing that. There's another paddy wagon in here. Yeah, I think someone just went through their Hot Wheel cars and decided to put them all together and sell them, because there's a lot of twins in here. And well, now this is definitely a throw off. I have several of these. However, did someone swap the wheels on this, or is this a treasure hunt? Please hit me up and let me know, because these are definitely different wheels than what I remember. These are actually 2-piece, 3-piece wheels. That's a beautiful car. So there's a nice find in here. Old Jaguar with hair on it. This is silver, what's left of it. Good old fashioned 51, or old number 6, my bad. This is the Hong Kong version. Hong Kong base, that is. The ladders are still intact. Still has the headlights. Guys, this is actually a very nice find right here. Very often, even pieces of the ladder gets broken off. This is in very nice shape. So this is early mid 80s old fire engine. Oh guys, and there's another one in here. This one is Malaysia. Like I just told you, look at this ladder on this one. It's in pieces. Other than that, it's intact, but the paint's rough. This is when you normally find them. See how they're broken off? So I'm very, very happy. I have many of these Malaysias, but I think I got 2 Hong Kongs. This is in very nice shape, so in my opinion, that's a good find. I have a blue one of these, but I've never seen a red one. This looks brand new. This is from the 80s. It's an old pullback, I believe. Oh no. You wind her up. Got a new table back here, by the way. Check that out. I mean, look, suck it. It's freshly opened. Hong Kong Hot Wheels 1985. Back when Back to the Future first came out. This is a beauty. There's not a chip of paint on it nowhere. So we're going to put him over here. Why not? Got the robot car. I don't know the name of it for sure, but it's a robot. Don't really find these too often. I found a couple and the guns are usually missing. So that's pretty cool. Definite 90s. You can tell by those cool rims. Just like this one. This is a Ferrari. Got the same type of rims. Malaysia. I don't think there's a Hong Kong version of that one. Old Monte Carlo with glitter. I like that glitter. Hopefully the camera can do justice on that pretty orange and speckled glitter. I only see one bad nick on it. Other than that, it's pretty nice shape. Sorry, once again, we're running out of video, so I had to restart it. It gives me a few extra minutes. We got the Hong Kong, looks like a Porsche up front. Orange. I might be able to fix that axle. It's stuffed inside there. Pretty cool car. A lot of these are mostly metal on metal. There's a Mustang in here. Late 80s. Fastback Mustang. All metal. What is this? I've never seen this before. Sir Midas Roadster. This is beautiful. It's missing the top, I'm sure. It's not a red line either, but it is all metal and very heavy. Besides missing the top, it's actually not too bad. I wish it was red line, but why not? There's the bottom of it. This is from late 60s, early 70s. This is, I do know there's a Hong Kong version of this because I have one. Got a little nick back here on the spoiler. 90s, 80s. Turbo heater. Yep. Hood opens, sorta. In very nice shape for the most part. Turbo. This has turbo, guys. I like my turbos. Here's a color changer Thunderbird. I got a couple of these. I even got one from my childhood still. It's in rough shape, rougher than this. I really did abuse a lot of my Toro cars back in the day. This is a Hong Kong gigantic van. Got the opening rubber hood. I don't know why they made it out of rubber, but they did. Usually when we find these, they're in rough shape. This actually is not in too bad a shape. Nice green paint. Little skylight in the top of it. We found a lot of these, however, this is the original. This is all metal. That's the only way you can tell these are the originals from the other ones they made a little later on. The newer ones that they made back late 90s has a lot more plastic on it. This is all metal. A very, very heavy one. Got the Medic Hot Wheels 70s van. Patent pending. I do know there's a Redline version of these, and unfortunately, I do have the Redline Army green one of this, same casting. I like finding these too because they're very heavy. Fire truck. This is the Hong Kong version, so it's the older type. There's a red line on these too, but this is definitely not the red line. But you can tell if the red line's rubbed off, it's the two-piece wheel. So if you see a little slender sliver in there, it's the red line. Nice Corvette. This is a beautiful Corvette. Made in Thailand. Most of these Corvettes have opening hoods. This one fooled me, it does not. I'm going to try to clean that windshield. It has some kind of white all over it. But this, I love this color. I don't have this particular color. There's a Toyota actually. Toyota Malaysia, all metal. I'm seeing the Greyhound bus. I love finding these gigantic Hong Kong based buses. This is my third one. Unfortunately, I got had on one of these at a yard sale. I paid $10 for one of these, and it was in about this same kind of condition, just because I love this design. It's heavy, it's big. I never had one before, and this is my third one. Second one I found after that video, or I didn't even put that on. That was before I did my videos. This is something I do all the time, but I decided to start showing y'all the finds we find. This is a rig that someone painted. I just love doing this. It's a mystery. Gigantic. Looks to be a big Cadillac with white walls. This is actually probably one of the newer cars in here. This is from early mid-90s. Then we got a nice yellow Porsche. This is a color changer, and I do not have this color. Green and blue. I'm pretty sure, I'm 99.9% sure this is a color changer. One of these days I need to get all the color changers together, don't I? Now here's another one of those fire chief police cars. Unfortunately, it's not a Red Knight either, but this one's in better shape than that first one. Same one, just different shape, different paint conditions. This is one I remember seeing on the Facebook in this lot, because I do know there's Redline versions, but sadly it's not the Redlines. Darn it. But this is from early mid-70s. It is missing a piece of the bike. But this is my first one to actually own of this truck. I know that's pretty sad. The thousands of cars I have. Fairmont. We probably have 20 of these Fairmonts. And we have several of these red Corvettes. This is the Hong Kong version though. Very nice. And we got a Metal Shark. An unusual car because they only made that for a couple of years. Hot Wheels Malaysia. This is interesting. Never seen that one before. Sorry, I gotta speed this up a minute because I don't have much time left. The doozy. Definitely in rough shape. Usually we find these in rough shape. And then here is another 90s futuristic type of car. Last one is, well, as we said, looks like it's missing the gun. Okay, well, thank you for watching Next Level Toys. Please let me know what you think. Till then, thank you for watching.